All right, so picture this. You're buying a brand new home. You, your wife, your kids, you've been waiting for the home to be completed. You've been kind of going through this whole process, may have taken months, and you're getting down to that deadline where the home is going to be completed, and you're actually at the day where you're doing your walkthrough. So the home's completed. This should be the day that you'd get your keys after the walkthrough. But imagine this, you do the walkthrough and you cannot get the keys to your new home. And it would be frustrating in most cases because that's probably also the day that you planned on starting to move things, maybe the next day, right? But you're held up and you're frustrated and you're maybe mad at the builder, or maybe you're mad at the lender. A lot of times it is the lender's fault when you're late on a closing on new construction. And most of the time, the loan officer, the person that you were dealing with the whole time, has no idea there's going to be an issue. They believe that they're going to be able to close the loan on time just like they do every other deal. But new construction is different. There's a certificate of occupancy that's filed with the city. There's a final appraisal that's done. These are typically done the day of the walkthrough. In order to get the keys the day of the walkthrough, the loan has to fund the day before that so that the county can record that day. How is it possible to fund the loan before the home is even completed? It's really not. And that's why builders have preferred lenders. They have lender partners. It's twofold. It's mainly to help them up front so that they know when they're accepting an offer and taking the home off the market and moving forward on a purchase with a new buyer, they know that that is a solid deal. There's just too many lenders out there, too many pre-approval letters out there. They have to know up front that everything is going to close. And then the second reason they have the preferred lender is typically because that lender has everything in place to meet the closing timeline. And I know what you're thinking, we have 60 days to close escrow. That's plenty of time to close a loan. It absolutely is. That's not the problem. The problem is not getting to the closing date. The problem all revolves around that final last couple of days. It's typically within the last couple of days. For example, one of the big lenders out there, they will require a closing disclosure to be sent out and loan docs to be drawn after the final appraisal is received. Okay, so imagine this. The walkthrough date is the date that the final appraisal is completed. That's sent back to the lender. They send out a closing disclosure. You sign the closing disclosure. There's a 3-day wait. Then they order loan documents. Then you sign loan documents. 3 more days to fund. So it's 2 weeks late closing. That would be horrible. Who would want that? Who would want to do their walkthrough? Their home is completed. It's ready for them to move in. The wife is saying, come on, let's move in. You're like, no, I use this other lender to save, $250 in processing fees. Imagine that. And then now you can't move into your home for 1, maybe 2 weeks because of that decision. So when everyone is saying, hey, use the preferred lender, use the builder's lender on new construction, you really should use the builder's lender on new construction. When my past clients go to new construction development to purchase and I'm not the lender there, I tell them, use that lender. That's what they should be doing. If it's resale, I'm going to help with the purchase. But if it's new construction, we're always advising our clients to use the preferred lender that works with that builder. They will facilitate an on-time closing and they're going to provide you with the best pricing available, or in most cases they'll match it. So if my pricing isn't the best and my client says, hey, I've got this other deal, it's way better, show me, because we want you to have the best of both worlds. We want you to be able to get a great program, great pricing, and also close on time. I couldn't imagine being held up at closing, and that would never happen with any of my clients, but unfortunately we see it time after time. If someone is stubborn or sure of themselves, that their lender, that's an outside lender, will close on time. Again, it's not anyone's fault. But just know that when the builder and the preferred lender are saying you really should work with the preferred lender, you really should. All right, so my tip, see you on the next one.